Well, good morning boys and girls, friends, enemies, aliens, wombats and wombles, and anybody else. I've been out for a ride with a couple of different people the last few days. My nephew Jonathan and the world famous Len Scappoff. The previous weekend I was out for a ride to Tilbury Fort with Stewart, the lad I used to do a lot of lorry driving with. We've known each other for 40 years. We've done if you remember some of my stories, we were the ones that threw the students off the coach and all sorts of things we've done together. We are just a wicked pair to be around. Our sense of humour is black. And another lad, Adam, who Stewart knows, is also a truck rider. So there's 5 people in the last week and a half. That in their own ways they all have their own different riding style, but I know for a fact they're all safe riders. So when it comes to I think they've all done the police safe courses, the ride safe courses, but it brings me back to this Institute of Advanced Motoring stuff. You know, over in England, because of the tests we take and the restricted powers we have to go up, we should think ourselves very, very lucky. Because I've also been watching a lot of riders over in America where they can just go and take a very simple form of registration and buy any bike they want. And if you look on YouTube, the amount of accidents they have that are so avoidable, it makes you appreciate that actually, although there's a lot of riders out there want to criticise everybody's riding style, they've done it to me as well. You do this wrong, you do that wrong. The bottom line is, why are they trying, or why are people trying to pick fault with each other's riding? I could understand it if it was constructive, but a lot of it is destructive. Why do we do that to each other? Is it something to do with the human race? Are we not happy unless we're picking holes in somebody else's choice of clothing? Let's go back to the full face, open face helmet stuff. A couple of riders I know will only ride in open face. I ride in open face in the summer at lower speeds. Personal choice. Today I'm riding without gloves because I've just been down the local shop purely for one reason. I couldn't actually get them on today because that is playing up chronically. My palm was swollen up and my fingers just wouldn't play. I just could not get even my soft leather gloves on. So, you know, what the heck. I understand the consequences. If I end up sliding off this gravel here, you know, putting my brake on too hard and coming off, putting my hands down, losing the skin off my palm, or on the case of that one, it would be palm and knuckles. I'll accept that. Now surely that's what it should be about. Us being the yes, and I like riding on loose gravel. I ride on loose gravel when I can at lower speeds because it just keeps you balanced. When you do hit an accidental patch at a junction, you're not going to slide on it and come off because you know how to deal with gravel. A lot of people avoid it because they're scared of it. Don't. Get on it, enjoy it, feel it, see what it does to your bike, and get used to it where it's safe. So back to criticisms. You know, I'd like to hear I'd like to hear less, oh, your riding style is rubbish, or you're riding dangerously, or your clothing choice is crap, or you shouldn't be a squid, or you shouldn't wear that helmet. Guys, can we all of us, please just go back to the fact. We all go back to the fact that we're just bikers. We really are just bikers. And isn't that the bottom line? Isn't that the pleasure? That we can all enjoy each other's companies. You know, I hate all this, oh, if you don't ride a Harley, or oh, I look down on you if you ride a scooter. We're all on two wheels. I've been watching a fair bit of bitchiness this week about people's clothing choices and open face helmets and all this crap. Please, girls and boys, stop the bitchiness. Accept that anybody on two wheels is a rider. And that they have the right to be on the road, and they have the right to wear whatever they want. You are not their parents. If your child is riding a moped with an open face helmet and you wish to tell them not to, that is fine. But if you're looking at another rider and you want to criticise how they ride or what they're wearing, you are actually in the wrong. You are a bigot. You are arrogant. You are trying to tell somebody else that you know better than they do. And whenever I talk about the gear I wear, I always put caveats in. It is my choice that I do this. It is my choice that I do that. Because it is my choice. And that's the important thing. It is totally my choice. And as is the other drivers. Where do you get off telling them they should only wear a full face helmet? I'm sorry, I don't understand that. Where do you get off telling them that they should all wear armoured gear? I mean, mine's armoured, yes, because I'm of an age, I've seen enough accidents to know that's what I want to wear. But, you know, if it was a hot day and I wanted to go down the beach in shorts and t-shirt, I wouldn't, from experience. But if I see another rider going down in shorts and t-shirt, I feel. But I don't arrogantly walk up to them and say, you're a squid, you shouldn't be doing that. Or video them and put it up and say, oh look, he's riding around in shorts and t-shirt. But if they come over to me and say, why are you wearing that gear on a hot day? Yes, that's my opening. I will say, because. Yeah, that's the difference. If they ask my advice, I will freely give it. But please, stop giving your advice when it's not wanted. Because all you're doing is opening the gates to everybody to chirp in, and I've said before, eventually motorcycling will be banned as dangerous because all you so-called experts are saying it's dangerous. All you so-called instant experts are saying we should wear a full face helmet only. That outlaws open face and modular like mine. And we should wear heavy armoured gear. And we should only wear a type or a make. You're the guys that are bringing in all these restrictions on licensing. You're the guys, by putting this crap up on the internet, who are telling the government, when some silly minister does a bit of research, some minister who knows nothing about motorcycling, looks up safety and sees everybody saying you must wear this, must wear that, that's what they're going to make as legislation. You instant experts are fucking up riding. You are screwing up freedom of bikers. So if you want to preach everybody must wear a full face helmet or must wear armoured gloves, you know what you can do with your preaching. I'm sorry, I've heard enough this last few months to know that you are actually damaging biking. If somebody comes off their bike, it's an accident. If they come off their bike wearing only shorts and t-shirt, they're stupid. Accept that. Don't preach at them. Don't tell them they mustn't do it, because you will end up, not too distant future, with bikes outlawed and you'll all be smugly sitting, well, it was dangerous. Well, there are so many of us actually enjoy the freedom of being able to wear what we want, ride the make we want, at the speed we want, where we want, when we want. And you instant experts are cocking this up for everybody. Button it. Just button it. Are you sure? It's alright, I just thought she looked a bit skittish. I just thought it was probably easier if she walked past me, but... Thank you, my love. Yeah, I'm sorry. I had to have that rant because I've heard so much from so many experts. One of them was ranting on about how a friend of his died on a motorbike. Yeah, well, you know, shit happens, suck it up. People do die on bikes. People die in cars. What do you suggest? We stop riding cars? So your friend died on a motorbike. People die falling down stairs. You suggest we ban stairs? Accept it as a statistic. And if they had a serious accident and lost their skin, then it's a learning curve, a Darwin's theory. Darwin's theory of evolution of the fittest. Accept it, but don't take our freedom away. If they got themselves hurt or died in a bike accident, it was their choice. It was like this numpty on television who took a corner totally wrong, at totally the wrong speed, totally wrong angle, ended up going to the right hand side of a car and off the road into a field, and it's all over the news, the BBC News. They're all saying, oh, this is how dangerous motorbikes are. That is so totally unfair. That is how dangerous that one idiot was. So, one idiot does not speak for all of us. I know I'm going to get a bit of stick for this, but if you actually shut up and think about it first. Freedom of choice. Stop taking our freedom away. Our country is becoming less and less free. This great British septic isle is becoming more and more restricted because of all you instant safety experts in all subjects. Health and safety has buttoned us down. Don't start doing it for motorbikes. If you have an issue with what people wear or what people ride or how they ride, well, give up fucking riding. You're not a biker. You're a whingy arse girl. You probably shouldn't be on a bike in the first bloody place. So anyway, oh, I should wait for the flak. Bye bye all. Enjoy your day. Ride safe. Even if you haven't got gloves on, even if you've got an open face helmet, you ride safe. Try and be happy. I'm off to grab a chocky bicky and a cup of tea. Bye bye.